Well, hey guys, Silly Talk here. Welcome back to another episode of Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW. This is, of course, Hardcore TV. This is, I believe, episode 98, which is close. We're close to the triple digits, baby. Yeah, we're getting pretty close. We've got a pay-per-view later this month, Anarchy Rules? Even though I think this is historically not where it is on the ECW calendar. I believe this is where it is in game. Yes, it is. It's our October pay-per-view. It is in this episode and then 2 more. So 3 episodes time. If you include this one, let's do it. Why not? We are in the Jadwin Gymnasium, just like we typically are. So let's just do it. We're going to kick off with an 88 beat plus with Chris Jericho in the ring. And he's going to address Shane Douglas. He talks about how Douglas thinks he's the franchise, how he can bully everybody. In all honesty, Chris has done nothing wrong. Chris doesn't believe he's done anything wrong. He's shown up, and he's a star. He is. He's a big name. He was part of a big company, and now he's here to share his talents with us in ECW, to, try to become great here in ECW. He says he doesn't really care what Shane Douglas thinks, because in all honesty, he's better than Shane Douglas. And Shane Douglas, I don't know, insert Dean Douglas joke here. With that, Shane Douglas actually hits the ring and lays out Jericho. We've got violence already. This fucking cat, he's gonna fucking want to leave this room, and that's gonna piss me off. We get a 62C, our first match of the night, in a bout that had decent wrestling but didn't have much heat. The Stormtroopers defeated the Gangstanators in about 8:30 when Chris Candido defeated New Jack by pinfall with the Imperial March. That's a pretty decent match overall. Good showing for our tag team champions of the world. And then we get a promo right after with Storm and Candido, with, of course, Marie and Tori Wilson. They just talk about the Dudley Boys and their match coming up at Anarchy Rules and how they're going to defend their titles just like that because, I don't know, Empire or something. Empire stuff. Something, Empire stuff. Oh, busy, Empire stuff. Empire stuff. Empire stuff. That's a reference to a thing nobody's probably going to get. Anyways, it is about here. It's announced our main event tonight is Rob Van Dam versus Jerry Lynn. That's right, another rematch from November to Remember last year as we build to November to Remember this year. We've got the former champion versus the former champion. Remember, they had the title match, and November to Remember, Rob Van Dam came out on top. Who's going to come out on top tonight? RVD. He's gunning for another title shot, and, beating Jerry Lynn probably puts him in a decent conversation for that, but other way around as well. Jerry Lynn, he's been scrappy. He's the people's champion. You know what I mean? He's a hard worker. He's fought hard his whole career to get to where he was, and maybe he can get there again. We get a promo from the Suicide Blondes. It's more or less a segment. They're backstage. They kind of watch what's going on. They watch the promos from the Stormtroopers, and they more or less just mark their target. You know what I mean? They're obviously still in the tag team title hunt. They want a piece of theirs. You know what I mean? So watch for that in the future, most likely. We get a 69C, quite a decent little match here, as, it literally says, in a decent match, Too Cold Scorpio defeats Just Incredible in 7:52 by pinfall with a Scorpio Splash. Quite solid, good stuff, Scorpio. He's really definitely coming into his own. And afterwards, with a 59C, Scorpio does a little bit of a dance. He's happy. He's a happy man. He's won. And then, like an absolute fucking asshole, Just Incredible jumps him and beats him down. Incredible, he kind of sees the dancing that Scorpio's doing, and it obviously pisses him off. He's angry about that. He thinks Scorpio maybe is mocking him, who knows. But Credible doesn't like that. He grabs a kendo stick, and he just cracks it right over Too Cold's back and stomps the shit out of him. My cat has decided now is the time to use a scratching post. You never use that, ever, and now you're going to do it. Chastity, of course, currently is on maternity leave, so that's why she's not in this segment. This is okay. We get a 74 B- here as Raven and CM Punk cut a promo with Daphne. They talk about the main event tonight. They talk about rumors going around that there's a new hero. There's a new hero to try to come and slay the big bad dragon. The only problem is the old hero might not move out of the way. And Raven is the champion, of course, right? He's got some influence, some say. He's part of the meetings, the marketing meetings, the booking meetings or something. You know what I mean? I don't know, champion stuff, right? He gets information that other people don't get. He's high up on the totem pole. And so what is Raven talking about? Is there somebody new in ECW? We had a 50-60 minus as Mikey Whipwreck is going to defend his ECW World Television Championship. He's taking on Tracy Smothers, and in about 3.5 minutes, we literally have the entire match thrown out because Kurt Angle just shows up and ruins the fucking thing. He tosses both guys around, Angle making a statement. He is the number one contender for that television championship, and he doesn't want Mikey defending against anybody until he gets his hands on him first. And he won't have to wait long. It'll be about 2 weeks' time from now. 2 weeks, well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Smothers is a gimmick that's getting stale. Good performance, skills, improvements from these guys. Awesome. We get a 78B as, oh god, we cut backstage and holy fuck, you serious? Sabu and Abyss are doing the thing that they do. They're brawling, and Percy Pringle's on the side doing this, oh yes, oh Jesus, you know what I mean? Sabu and Abyss just fucking lay into each other. These guys, they like brawling. They're big brawl boys. We get a promo here. Tommy Dreamer with Beulah McGillicuddy. We've seen kind of these cryptic promos going on. What's going on with Tommy Dreamer? And it's revealed in this segment, Beulah is having a child. Which means, you know, Tommy Dreamer is going to be a dad. And Tommy's talking to Beulah, and, you know, you see the two of them embrace as she goes off. This is her final week here. She's going off on maternity leave. Not only is Tommy going to be a dad, but he's going to be without his wife on the road. Not only is that good, but, you know, it's probably bad feeling to not have her at work with you all the time, but she's out of harm's way. And, you know, ECW, we're a dangerous fucking place, so maybe it's for the best. But obviously that's what's been going through Tommy's head. Really astonishing. We get a squash match here as Mike Awesome destroys the Blue Meanie in about 2 minutes with an awesome bomb. Just keeping up appearances for Mike Awesome, the awesome man from the awesome land. We get a 50D plus leading into our main event tonight as we see another one of those video packages we saw. Hi. Sorry, my cat, he's like, free me. You're going to hear him, like, trample a bag here because he likes to sit on bags. Can you not do that right now? I'll let you out in a moment. Oh, my God. Whatever. So anyways, we see another video package. It's Just Violence. Whether that's Just Violence or Just Violence, if you pick up the two different meanings there, it's up to you. Sandman and woman kind of narrate the thing. He's a bad fucking dude. He's a bad fucking dude. And our main event, really quite good. 81B, they have great chemistry together. In a superb bout that had a decent reaction from the crowd, Rob Van Dam defeated Jerry Lynn in 1949 by pinfall with a 5-star frog splash. RVD picks up the victory, and he's certainly on his way to being number one contender. And it looks like at Anarchy Rules, we're probably going to get a rematch. Rob Van Dam versus Raven and... Well, hold on, that's Paul Heyman's music. What's Paul got to say? Paul comes out and he says, Rob, fantastic victory, but I've got some bad news for you. Me and the other members here on the team, we've been thinking about it. We've been evaluating our options. And you're going to get a match at Anarchy Rules, but it won't be for the championship. Not yet, at least. In all fairness, Rob, you've had 2 attempts. Maybe it's time to let somebody else take a turn. But you are mostly the biggest face in this company. You're the most well-known guy. As much as I disagree with you and your fundamental beliefs on pro wrestling, you're a draw, Rob. So I'm pitching you this. I'm not pitching you, I'm more or less telling you. At Anarchy Rules, you're going to take on somebody in a number one contenders match to determine who will face Raven. at November to remember. That's right, Raven. I'm giving you a free pass, and I know you already know this. But that man, that monster, that machine is Taz. And RVD, he's kind of shaken up by that. Taz is a bad dude, but Rob is Rob, right? Surely. And we've got our main event set for Anarchy Rules, Rob Van Dam versus Taz. And Paul says, Jerry, also this loss, don't worry. I've got something planned for you coming up. Talk to me backstage after the show and we'll discuss details. So what the hell does that mean? I don't know. ADB up in 7. So I guess Taz must have been the guy that Raven was talking about? Or maybe there is somebody new coming. Is it another one of Raven's friends? Does Raven have friends, or does he just have followers? Maybe it just was Taz. Maybe? Well, what if it wasn't, though? I'm gonna have to think about that one. Have a think. Have a think about that one. Oh. Onita left All Japan. Hello, Onita. This is decent timing, isn't it? Okay. I'm gonna... Oh, Takayama's going into the MMA cage. That's good to know. Interesting that Onita's contract is coming up right now, because I had a certain match planned, but that might change it. Whether that's for Jerry Lynn or the other guy who I had a... Hello, hi. He's like my cat now. He's like coming up to me. He's like, free me. I will in a second. But anyways... Hi. He's yelling at me. I gotta probably let him out. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are kind of getting into this a little bit. It's gonna start to pick up. This episode was kind of a bit of a throwaway, but that's okay because we got a big match announcement. And I'll see you all next time. Thank you all so much for Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, this is Silly Talk. Signing out.